Hello again and welcome to the Zenoot TV news show. As always, I'm very pleased to introduce Matt Chilton. Matt, hello to you.
Hi Nick, great to be back again.
Matt, as we're recording this, we've just heard from the government that there is a risk of exponential increase in the number of cases of COVID-19 throughout the country, and there is a possibility of a further lockdown. This, of course, will send shivers up the spine of UK manufacturing. But we ought to say that a new report out at the end of last week and published this morning, I believe, from Make UK and with BDO demonstrates that the resilience of the UK manufacturing sector in recovery at the moment is proving to be quite remarkable.
Yes, so the BDO Make UK Manufacturing Outlook Q3 for 2020 has been released, showing output and orders increasing slowly. The forward-looking indicator is also improving, albeit slowly as well. So I think to say we are at the beginning of the road to recovery is fair. Obviously, we all know some distance to go on that, but yes, we're starting to see a little bit more sort of optimism, positivity being seen in the sector.
Talking about getting back to normal if we can, Rolls-Royce, who are literally just down the road from where I'm sitting right now. Indeed, I have been a guest on their factory floor on many an occasion and absolutely love it. Rolls-Royce Motorcars are back to double shift on the Ghost.
Yes, Rolls-Royce Motorcars has resumed full two-shift production at Goodwood. It comes 2 weeks after the new Ghost entered production. They've obviously made lots of safety amendments and changes to the factory, and they have full manufacturing staff back on site now. So great news for them. And I think, again, you know, we touched on this in a previous news show, the prestige and luxury part of the automotive sector seems to be progressing, and obviously we hope that the other parts of the automotive industry are not too far behind.
Yeah, and talking about safety in factories, Liberty Steel and one of its partner companies in the GFG Alliance has come up with a remarkable new system that is not only designed to improve safety within the factory workplace, but also, of course, in these times of COVID, can monitor where people are so that social distancing is adhered to.
Yes, Liberty Steel and Shiftec, member companies of the GFG Alliance, will be deploying some sensor technology at 2 of Liberty's production sites. It's their Aquila system, which will enhance health and safety, reduce accidents. It monitors machines, people and movements of product around the factories. And there is a really key efficiency improvement element to this, as well as the health and safety impact. So this is all part of the Manufacturing Made Smarter program. So another thing that I can think we can say now, we're actually starting to see some smart technology being researched, being deployed into factories. So hopefully something that others will be able to learn from in the coming months and years as well.
Yes, and funding for that, I believe, came from Innovate UK. Now, last week on Manufacturer of the Week, I was talking to Peter Richards from Proto Labs about some research they'd done, which was into aerospace and how aerospace was actually using the pandemic to accelerate research into new means of propulsion for aircraft. I used some footage from some electric concepts that Airbus had put together. Now they've come up with something which is altogether different in the sense that it's hydrogen flight, and they've got 3 aeroplanes they want to talk about.
Airbus have unveiled 3 concepts for zero-emission commercial aircraft that could enter service by 2035. All of them are powered by hydrogen. There's a turbofan, a turboprop, and a blended wing body aircraft. I think for me, the blended body wing aircraft is the most interesting just because of capacity and range, because the fuselage forms into the wings, which would obviously, I guess, enhance or improve capacity for longer flights, transatlantic, even further. You know, we all know the longest commercial flight from Heathrow to Perth in Australia, for example. So I think, a good innovation. We all know what, I guess the stress and strain that the aviation and aerospace industry is under at the moment. So I think it's nice to see the forward-looking innovation projects underway, and certainly something for us to see how the story pans out in the coming years.
Matt, thank you very much. And that's it for this edition of the Zenoot TV News Show. Thanks very much for being with us. We'll see you next time.